Well, good morning. It is Sunday, June 2nd, my 26th day on the trail. We're still in New Jersey today, but our plan has us going, I think about 14 and a half miles. And we're going to try and camp near another water source. And the shelters are just, not spaced out right for our plan. But that 14 and a half miles will get us past the New Jersey-New York border. So today will be my last day in New Jersey. I don't recall seeing that there are any big sights today. I think there's some interesting sights coming tomorrow. Today should just be, a walk in the woods, cross some roads, cross some streams, and just get some miles behind us. All right, well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I will grab a picture or some video. And here's what the trail looks like right now. Another bunny on the trail. Got a nice little boardwalk here, taking us through some, I assume some wet area. Oh, this is going to go on for a while. Look at this. I must admit, it's a lot nicer than that one I was on in Florida. It's just two 2x4s nailed together with a little bit of a rail. This is a professional job. Birds over here. Got a day hiker ahead of us with their dog. So, just a short side trail off the main trail there at what's called the Pinwheels Vista. And you see, in the background, you see two ridges. And I don't know how well it's going to show up on the video, if it will show up at all, but I can see the obelisk from here that I was at 2 days ago, the High Point, New Jersey. It's a little hazy, but it's there. Pretty cool. I think it's supposed to be about 20 miles as the crow flies to the high point. Just a little bit past the New Jersey-New York state line, and there's a nice view here. There's some big houses down on a lake, but what's more interesting, I don't know how well it's going to show up for you guys, but if you look past that last ridge, you might see some skyscrapers. That's New York City. We can see it from here. That's pretty cool. Just, yeah, I can just make out, some tall buildings back there. Not much definition. Again, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see it. I'll try and zoom it in on the actual video later. All right, well, that's about it for today. It was an exciting day. Got to cross off another state. And, we are fully in New York now. And that was pretty cool. You know, pretty much right after you cross the state border, you got to the highest point in New York, at least I'm pretty sure it was the highest point. Where I took that picture of the American flag. I think it was called Prospect Rock, if I'm remembering correctly, and that's where we had that view all the way out to New York City. That was pretty cool. And we just found a campsite that was right near a stream. It's always good to have a water source nearby. It just makes life so much easier than, having to carry your water to a campsite. We saw some comments in Far Out that said that there was a campsite near this stream, and it was right around where about 15 miles. So, we said, okay, well, that sounds good. We found a campsite. I've got my tent set up, and Bourbon's got his hammock set up, so we're all good for the night. It's looking like tomorrow we're gonna do a short day, probably just under 9 miles, I think. And we're gonna stay in a hostel tomorrow night, and hopefully get some good food nearby, laundry, shower. My goodness, I need a shower. You can only keep so clean. I've got these wet naps, something like like wet naps. I dehydrated them before I left, and every couple of nights I wet one down and wipe off the best I can. But there's no way to stay clean, and that's not gonna do it. It's been almost a week since it's been 4 or 5 days, man. And you just you notice it. And I think about the people who I pass by on the trail, pass by, some day hikers, and you can smell how clean they are. And I'm wondering, gosh, what are they thinking about us as we're walking by them? When we get like this, it's sort of, the name for it is hiker trash, right? Because you're schlepping all your stuff. You stink, your clothes stink, you got dirt all over you, and you're called hiker trash. But the town, the people in the towns nearby are used to it, and just sort of deal with it. But it's kind of, it's a different lifestyle for sure, at least for these few months that I get to do this. And then go back to being clean. All right. So I guess that's about it. As always, if you've stuck through to the end, I appreciate it. And I will see you again tomorrow on the trail.